Hey guys, over here in today's video talking about the Treasury era Halo game. So if you haven't watched my previous one that talks about the Bungie era games, go check it out because it helps a lot in understanding what I'm talking about in this video. And let's start. So after Reach, Bungie stopped making Halo games and started working on the Destiny series. And because of this, 343 Industries took control over the Halo series, and their first game, Halo 4, was the most divisive game at the time because it was a direct sequel to Halo 3. It had very high expectations. But the problem was that it was very different from the other Halo games. So, for example, its art style was completely different from Halo 3 and all of the other Halo games that came previously. And also, it had a very different feel to its campaign and the way that they were directing the story right now. And also, its multiplayer made things even worse because it tried to copy Call of Duty. So it had a lot of features that they tried to copy from it that didn't work well with Halo. So Halo ended up losing all its originality that it had. So because of this, a lot of people simply stopped playing the game because what they loved about the game wasn't there anymore, and the reason where people played Halo didn't exist. So because of this, Halo 4 lost popularity very fast and also led to Halo's downfall, at least at the time, because most people consider Halo a dead franchise at that point because the game had nothing left that people liked. And things got even worse because after a certain point at the end of its first year, the game was literally dead. Almost no one was playing the game anymore, and it was a very dark time for Halo fans and the whole Halo franchise in general. And also, this got even worse when Halo The Master Chief Collection launched. Because for those who don't know, the launch that it had on PC with Halo Reach wasn't the original one. The original one was simply terrible because Jira 3 was trying to make a collection of all the older Halo games for the newly launched Xbox One. But the problem was that they tried to rush the game out, so simply the game was broken and it was impossible to play any of the parts of it. So in my opinion, until today, it was the worst video game launch ever. Maybe Cyberpunk comes close, but still, it was as broken or more broken than Cyberpunk. And also, there had also problems with the fact that its next game, Halo 5, had a very good marketing campaign, but it simply wasn't there the game that they promised. So simply on this market campaign that was simply incredible, it was promising a very big story for searching the truth and what really happened, and we're playing as Agent Locke searching for Master Chief that was searching for Cortana and all these things. So it was going to be an awesome campaign. But they made a lot of last minute changes that made the campaign very, very bad. So we simply didn't got the campaign that we were promised, and we were lied at by 3. So this again made 3 lose even more trust than it already lost during its two previous launches. And also Halo 5's multiplayer had almost no content. It was the bare minimum. So it had very few maps, very few modes, and a lot of people simply didn't play the campaign because it was bad. So after some time, Halo 5 lost a lot of popularity because or people finished the campaign and was going to play now the multiplayer and quickly did everything that they had to do, or people simply didn't like the campaign and went directly to the multiplayer and realized that it had very few content. So in general, we can see that Future until now had very bad launches. In general, the Halo franchise didn't recover after Halo 5, 4, and Halo MCC. But Halo Resurgence was very, very close because Halo MCC was launched on PC with Halo Reach with it, and it simply saved Halo. The launch was almost flawless, and people returned talking about Halo because before Halo was forgotten, but now there was big streamers that a long time ago played Halo were playing it again, and it was successful the launch. And after this, Retro fixed the whole Halo The Master Chief Collection, and until today they're updating it with new seasons, bringing it new content with it. And now we have the current days, that is, before Halo Infinite launches. And Halo Infinite is really our only hope for the future of the Halo franchise, because even though Halo MCC was successful, and it is until today, it can't simply maintain the whole franchise by its own, because at the end it is a collection of old Halo games. But Halo Infinite seems to be going in a very good direction because now they brought back the older art style, that was what people preferred. Now they have a new enemy that's called the Banished that is way better than the previous one. And in general, 3 is returning to Halo's roots by inspiring a lot of its campaign on Halo C. So, in my opinion, Halo will be returning with Halo Infinite and we'll be all celebrating. So I think that's it for this video. Give a like, share, and subscribe because it helps a lot. And also, if you haven't checked it out, the original one that I made from the Bungie era, go check it out because it is very awesome. And see you in the next video. Peace.